on this episode of the Bait and Switch, I just watched the Joker 2 Fleur de Deux trailer. Harley Quinn is the main character of this movie now. Arthur is now just a side character, and that's all he's going to be now. They cucked him out of his own movie. How is that possible? How did you go from making $1 billion in the box office on a budget of $60 million, won a shit ton of awards, and then say, you know what? We're going to do the opposite. We're going to do the complete and total opposite of everything that made this movie great, and now we're going to make nothing from it. Doesn't look good at all. From the very beginning, you can tell Harley Quinn is the strong, independent, confident leader of this pair, and she's going to be the one calling the shots, which was never really a thing in any of the Batman other products or anything like that, though. It just looks dumb. Why is she in charge of this stuff? Remember how in the first one, he was so weak and submissive in the beginning and couldn't stand up for himself and was getting, beat up by the street youths and shit like that? And then at the end, he was shooting De Niro and acting all badass and stuff. He was bashing that dude's head into the wall and he was taking control of his entire existence. That's gone now. Harley Quinn's the one in charge. Also, I don't like the idea that there's a second movie, though, because obviously, it did leave it a little bit ambiguous at the end, though, that we didn't really know, did all this stuff happen? Was Arthur just in the insane asylum this whole time, and the whole movie happened in his head? It was kind of poetic in a way, and I kind of like that. That we didn't really get to know what was real and what's not, but nope, this one tells you, yep, everything actually happened, and, I don't know, he's in prison, but breaks out of it, and also, weirdly enough, too, at no point of watching Joker did I ever think that Joaquin Phoenix's version of the Joker was going to do battle with Batman at all. It was a very, very self-contained small story. It didn't have any massive Gotham implications. He wasn't using laughing gas on everyone and holding the city hostage or any shit like that. He was just a crazy guy fighting for himself, and then in the end he grew a pair and, took control of everything. But this one, are they implying that him and Harley Quinn are gonna break out of the insane asylum and go on this crime spree and shit like that? Like, they're also getting arrested and walking up the steps of, I don't know, the congressional building of Gotham and dancing around? Like, the fuck is this? What is this movie? What is this movie at this point? I have no idea. It just looks weird. The whole music thing, I think there's like 12 to 15 original songs in it. It just looks ridiculous. Look at that bomb explosions and everything. And at no point of this do I think, yes, this is Joaquin Phoenix's movie. Nope. This is Lady Gaga's movie. But let me put on my conspiracy theory hat for a second, okay? I think this movie got made simply because WB wanted to make something with Lady Gaga. They said, okay, there's a surge of musical movies coming out now. And I talked about this in another video. I think they looked at what they had realistically that made money and thought, what can we turn into a Lady Gaga movie? And they said, okay, Joker made $1 billion. Wow, we own the fan base now. Because that's what these studios think. They think they own us. They think because they made a good first product that we're going to be like the Avengers loyal to Marvel. We're just going to see every piece of shit garbage movie they have out there and be thankful for it. But those days of Hollywood are long gone. We don't need to see the sequels or anything like that. No one needs to see Bad Boys 3 and 4 if they're not going to put any effort into it at all. This one looks like they put so much effort into something that looks so terrible. And this movie is essentially just a Lady Gaga musical movie with a skin of the Joker, and that's it. That's all it is. It doesn't look good. And that's just the worst part about it, because the first one, what a fantastic movie, what an iconic movie, what a breath of fresh air. Of all the Hollywood garbage we got over the past few years, Joker really stood out. And Joaquin Phoenix really stood out. And they didn't even have him sing in this trailer. He was right about to go sing, and then they cut to something else, though. Can Joaquin Phoenix even sing? Does that even matter to these people that they're gonna make a musical movie not knowing if the lead actor, and I do use that with a tiny bit of grain of salt though, the lead actor can actually sing? That just it blows my mind that this is actually a movie, and And I don't think it's going to go well. That budget's north of $200 million. Marketing budget's probably going to be another 100. So realistically, they're going to have to get somewhere around $700 million to make a profit, just to even pretend like they have a profit. But the best case scenario for this movie is that you could say it's kind of like The Greatest Showman, where the movie was okay, but the musical numbers were fantastic. Maybe they're just banking that, okay, we're going to just sit down and just listen to the music. I don't know. I'm spitballing here to try to figure out what they were thinking when they decided, let's take a movie that wasn't a musical, that made $1 billion, that didn't cost that much to make, and now we're going to make it a musical, up the budget by about $140 million, and make the main character not the main character. I have no idea here, but Joker Vlad de Flux, whatever the hell this thing is called though, I think it just looks like crap. I think it just looks like garbage. And also, how much of this movie is going to happen in their mind? Like, is that going to be a thing where maybe Arthur was again insane, just in the asylum, and he just dreamed all this? Because obviously they're not doing all these Broadway musical stuff. So, is a lot of this movie in his mind now? Is that what we're going to go with? I don't know. It looks like such a crazy idea. What a shot in the dark that's going to not benefit them whatsoever. And I don't know what else to say about this, but Joker Fleur de Flux, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. It's not going to make a lot of money. It's going to bomb in the box office, I'm assuming. And hopefully that's it for it. You should have kept it as one movie, one great, fantastic movie that will go on to live for a very, very long time. But what do you guys think about that? You excited for this movie after seeing the trailer? Do you have any faith in it? Let me know what you think about it.